Number 2. Okay. What does it say? 120% of a number is 24. Find that number. Okay, I'm going to suggest just direct translation. Really, there's 2 ways you can do this problem. I think I've found over the years the easiest for students is direct translation. So 120%, that becomes 1 point. In fact, why don't I just move it all the way down here. So that becomes 1.20, right? Just change that to a decimal. You know that means move the decimal back 2 places. Of is times a number. I don't know what that is. Call that N for number or X or whatever you want. But it's unknown. I don't know what it is. It's like me saying, I'm thinking of a number. You don't know what my number is, right? Is, what is the is?
Equals?
Yeah, that's always our equals, right? If something is something, it's equal to it. And then the 24. Yeah. So there is our equation. I just did direct translation. I just took the English and went directly to math. I think that's about the easiest thing to do. And then you just solve. You know how to solve. Just divide by the 1.20, right, to solve for n. Like you learned in your algebra days. And n will be, I think it's 20. Yeah, it's 20. So the number, find that number, it's 20. There we go. That's direct translation. Now, let me say or, because you guys are becoming teachers of this material. So I want to give you other options because some textbooks and some students and some, curriculums do teach it a different way. The other way is to make it into fractions, ratios. 120% is 120 over 100. That's what 120% means, right? It means 120 per 100, right? That's why the symbol has a divide with 2 zeros. It means divide by 100. It's 120 per 100 equals, and 24 is that part of the number. So 24 is that part of the number. Or you could call it n if you want instead of x. I'm suddenly using x, whatever. So there we go. That's the other way. That's the other way of solving. You can do it that way if you prefer, and you might need to be part of a curriculum that teaches it that way. So I want to make sure to show it to you. Then you would just cross multiply to solve. In that case, when you have 2 equal fractions, you cross multiply to solve. So you would get 120n is 24 times 100. So 120n is 2400. Then last step, divide by the 120. And you'll get the same answer. So either way is good. Both ways are good and true. I usually show this way because it's just quicker. And it's a little more direct, easy for students to think, I've found over the years, than the fractions. But fractions are, although fractions are painful, it does go to the idea, the concept of what 120% is. It's 120 per 100. So it goes to that concept nicely, and 24 is that same part of the number. It goes to the idea of parts of things, which is nice. And also, I like this about math, that whether you do this way or you do that way, either way, you'll get the right answer because both are true. I like that about math, that it just simply follows the truth. Style doesn't matter. It's just about truth. And so both of those are true. And so they give you the right answer. So either way is good on that.